Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. A beast of machine, hitting on you with speed, running gasoline lean. Give me all what I need indeed. Pedal to the metal, the life that I dream. Can't settle for tea, kettle when I can roast like coffee bean. My chances splitting the seams, pumping supreme. A rough race, leaves enough trees, less smoking with steam. Spinning wheels and deals with high velocity. Break the rules of physics to win, become an odyssey. Might be second place, but I'm riding behind. Set to draft, fly by feel the G-force, adjust, get the better lap. My tires may be bold, riding a weather track, but I've left my checker pass so I can reach the checkered flag.
All right, folks, welcome to another edition of the Checkered Flag. I'm your host, Ace Naylor. The show is for Tuesday, September 1st, 2015. We have got a great show today, folks. I'm excited. You see on the screen right behind us, we got Cabot Bigham. We're going to talk to him in just a little bit for a couple minutes. Want to get to some topics first. Want to give a huge shout out to Caden Butler. You remember Caden Butler? We had him on our show. He won in Cycleland in his first time in his 250, and actually took the trophy dash for the first time in his 250. So huge shout out to him for that. NASCAR Junkie later tonight. We're going to talk to Jeffrey Thiescher later tonight. Chase for the Cup is virtually on all standings are set. But we're going to talk to him later tonight about that. And we want to know your folks, what you guys want, who you want to see take the win, and who your top 5 pick would be for the Cup. 707-701-1581. That's 707-701-1581. All right, folks, we're going to go to we're going to have just a moment. Grand Prix winner Cabot Bigham. Now, we're going to talk to him. We'll give hats off to him. We're going to talk to him in a little bit. But we also have Cam Cartway, go-kart racing in Northern Texas. Appearance program continues with Outlaw Kart racer out of the big state of Texas. Jacob Skeen, also on the show. Micro Sprint car racer out of Texas. Roddney Mize will be on the show. And we're going to take a quick break, folks, and we're going to be right back with Cabot Bigham in just a moment.
Checkered Flag is brought to you by Cosman Tower Shop, the Dominator Series. They take their engines to the extreme with countless hours of studying to make more horsepower. Get all your parts prepped right here to make us your one-stop kart shop. Get your engine today or get beat by one. That's Cosman Power Shop Dominator Series, located in Pryor, Oklahoma, 918-864-0985. That's 918-864-0985. Check us out on Facebook at KOSMAN Power Shop. The Checkered Flag is brought to you by Tumbleweed Speedway out of Odessa, Texas. For more information, visit them on the web at tumbleweedspeedway.com or on Facebook at Tumbleweed Speedway. For more information, call 432-202-3263. 432-202-3263.
SSS Multimedia is sending you smoke signals, providing their clients with the ultimate communication and multimedia marketing, distribution, production, and web-based services. They feature high-def video equipment and quality audio sound. SSS is your multimedia source, from graphics for business cards to television production, radio, live sound, and everything in between. SSS is sending you smoke signals. Get your message out with SSS Multimedia. For more information, call 707-701-6416 or email info@sssmultimedia.com.
All right, folks, we're back. We've got on the line right now, we got Cabot Bigham. Now, he's had quite a winning streak in his Pro 4 Mazda. This past weekend, Grand Prix happened at the at Sonoma Raceway. And we got him on Skype, right via Skype. Man, how are you?
I'm doing well. Great to be back on the show.
Yeah, well, it's great to have you back. And for once, we actually get to see your smiling face on the show. We've had you call in, but that's pretty cool. So
yeah,
let's get right into it, man. I mean, gosh, how has that been for you? I mean, talk about exciting having this winning streak. All of a sudden, we have from the time we've had you on. I mean, it's been like you've been pumping them out one after another.
Yeah, our team really started picking up momentum in the second half, and we haven't lost it per se. So doing what we can to get those wins and to have flawless weekends. And it was an incredible feeling winning this one. This was one of the bigger races I've had, just because Indy Car teams were there. We had a lot of spectators, and it was just great energy throughout the weekend.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that. How was the atmosphere at Sonoma? you know, the fans and racers alike. I mean, it must have been pure pandemonium there this past weekend.
Yeah, absolutely. We had several thousand people in the stands just being there for the Indy event, and we were fortunate enough to race in front of them and put on a good show. So there was a lot of good atmosphere, a lot of good energy floating around, and it helped with the win overall.
Right, and then you know, let's talk about. I had some more questions for you, but we got a time constraint. I apologize about that, but I want to talk about what you did this weekend, man. This is awesome. But this win meant more to you than just being in the winner's circle. Tell us about that.
Yeah, it was definitely, for the entire motorsport community, it was a pretty tough week with Justin Wilson's his passing, and you know, it meant a lot to me. It definitely helped motivate me and keep me emotionally at a steady level in order to win this event. And fortunately enough, someone had made stickers so I could run them on my front fairing in his name. And even the win, it didn't take away a lot of the feelings I had, because it was such a tragedy. So I really wish their entire family, the Wilson family and friends, all the best. And I'm very sorry for the loss.
Yeah, we do too. Here at the Checkered Flag. What was it like? What was it like for you getting behind the wheel? Was it a little hard for you to get behind the wheel after what happened? You know, yourself. I mean, was it hard to get behind the wheel?
I don't think it was necessarily hard to get behind the wheel. I had a mentality coming into the weekend that was, if you want to beat me, you're going to have to kill me. And I really just didn't want to give up no matter what the cost was. And I think that's what helped us win, because we had a 40-minute race in about 90 degrees, and it was pretty taxing physically and mentally. So towards the end of the race, I was definitely struggling, felt a little nauseous. We have three-layer fireproof suits. So that's when the cardio, the training, and the mentality really went into place, and definitely helped with the win.
Now you we've mentioned them on our show because they have sponsored Dixon and other races I've announced. But Racer Bling, you got a chance to work with Racer Bling, is that right? There, you got some for the decals.
Yes, Racer Bling has been very good to us. We have the whole Batmobile look going about us, all black and neon yellow, and they do a pretty good job wrapping that car. It's hard not to spot out there. So tons of props to Racer Bling Wraps, and thank you for being on board with us.
Yeah, there's some great guys over there, and Racer Bling, they're doing some good things with the racing community. Now let's talk about a little bit about what the adrenaline rush is like. Inside one of those cars, I think I've ever asked you this. Being in the cockpit, is it like right up there with flying a jet, almost? I mean, you've probably never flown a jet, but I mean, I'm sure it has to be the same kind of adrenaline.
Yeah, unfortunately, I've never flown a jet, but I'm sure that it has some of the same feel.
I wish I had a chance to watch this past weekend. But hey, man, I hate to cut you off. We've got our next guest going to be on the show. Thank you so much for being on with us via Skype, man. It's amazing to see what you're doing, and keep on keeping on, man. Keep on getting those wins, bro.
I appreciate it. Thank you very much for having me.
All right, we're going to take a commercial break, and we're going to be right back with our next guest in just a moment.
SSS Multimedia is sending you smoke signals, providing their clients with the ultimate communication and multimedia marketing, distribution, production, and web-based services. They feature high-def video equipment and quality audio sound. SSS is your multimedia source, from graphics for business cards to television production, radio, live sound, and everything in between. SSS is sending you smoke signals. Get your message out with SSS Multimedia. For more information, call 707-701-6416 or email info@sssmultimedia.com. Manticorp Tax and Accounting can help you minimize taxation, establish a corporate presence, and save you money. Our over 25 years of experience in domestic and international taxation and incorporation services makes us the best at what we do. Your first consultation at Manticorp is always free, and our discounted rates guarantee you will not end up paying for what you don't get. Try Manticorp today. For more information, call 707-701-6416 or email info@manticorpusa.com.
The Checkered Flag is brought to you by Tumbleweed Speedway out of Odessa, Texas. For more information, visit them on the web at tumbleweedspeedway.com or on Facebook at Tumbleweed Speedway. For more information, call 432-202-3263. 432-202-3263.
Catch the Checkered Flag show every Tuesday night at 7, 9 Central on the GoLivestream.tv network. Hosted by myself, Ace Naylor. All right, folks, we are back. We've got on the line right now, we've got Jacob Skeen. Now, check this out, guys. You can check him out. He has a website, jagsmotorsports.com. Jacob Skeen actually won the second place in a 35 HP Class Championship Cam in 2013. He's got 20 feature wins at his age. How old are you, man? And you have 20 main event wins. Awesome, man. So let's talk to you about how old are you? First, tell us how old you are.
8.
8 years old, and you have 20 main event wins already. Wow, that's exciting. So what made you decide?
It's actually 35.
Oh, 35 now. Okay. Wow, we're outdated. 35 main event wins. That's amazing. So how did all this begin for you? I mean, and these are two questions. How did it all begin for you? And out of everything that out of all the different races that are out there, why did you choose Outlaw karts?
I started racing out on asphalt, and then they didn't race as much. They only raced once a month, and we decided to move to dirt. And we kept just skipping some classes when my dad built the track, and now I'm in an Outlaw kart.
Wow, yeah, that's exciting. Now, you were 4 years old when you first raced karts, the kid karts at WTKA. Can you tell us what WTKA is?
West Texas Karting Association.
West Texas Car Association.
It's an asphalt track.
Asphalt track, half a mile.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool. Actually, you started out. A lot of kids started dirt, and you started out in asphalt. So that's pretty unique. So you had tell us about your Rookie of the Year.
The kid kart. I won in the second year of my rookie of. I won my first Rookie of the Year the second year I raced in asphalt.
Wow. So you have your 2014 was really good for you. Tell us about 2014. You had first place in what, 12 out of 14 races? Was that right?
Yes.
Yeah. Tell us about that. That's quite an accomplishment, man.
Thank you.
Tell them about it. That was your first year in animal division.
That was my first year in animal division.
Right on. Yeah. So, what kind of things do you do? What kind of things? Your father there is. What kind of things does your father do to help you out? To help you out with your cart? Is he right there to help you out with your cart and all that?
Yes, sir.
What kind of things does he do? What kind of things does he do to help you with your cart?
He told us that he told JP the air gauges, and JP did them, and my dad did the body weight.
Yeah.
And did the engine with RJ.
Wow, that's with RJ, huh? Yeah. So, do you play any other sports besides racing?
And RJ does most of the work.
Oh, okay. So RJ Ennis kind of helps you with most of the work of the cart. Do you play other sports as well? Do you play other sports as well, Jacob?
Yes, sir. I play football, tackle.
Wow. So, you play tackle football
and also ride.
You ride sheeps and bulls.
I ride sheeps and bulls.
You ride what?
Sheeps and bulls.
Whoa! Is it like at a rodeo? Kind of a rodeo thing? Wow, that's exciting. You do so much. I mean, for 8 years old, you do a lot. Did you ever have time to play with your friends and hang out?
Yes.
So how do you find that kind of time? Is it like usually in between races you hang out and talk to your friends or what? Is that kind of how you do it?
Yes.
Yeah. So let's where do you see yourself in the future? Where do you want to go from here?
In a NASCAR.
Oh, so NASCAR dirt or NASCAR paved? Is it paved track? Kinda
And
like
football.
Oh, NASCAR and football. So you want to do NASCAR and NFL?
Mhm.
Oh man, that's a pretty good goal. What team would you see yourself on in NFL? What's your team you want to play for?
Seattle.
Oh, Seattle. There you go.
Well, I'm actually playing for the Jaguars.
Oh, hey, you got good taste there, buddy. You got good taste. So NASCAR, are you looking to so what kind of thing you're wanting to do NASCAR? Is it like NASCAR late model racing? You want to get into like the Sprint Cup or?
The Sprint Cup.
Yeah. Do you have so are you let's talk a little bit about NASCAR for a moment, since you seem to be a big NASCAR fan. Who do you want to see win in the chase for the cup? Who would you like to see win?
I couldn't hear you.
Who would you like to see win in the chase for the cup?
Who's your favorite driver? Huh?
I think Kyle Busch.
Wow, there you go. So I want you to tell us a little bit about your kart that you're racing right now. You have tell us a little bit about that kart, and then do you have any trophies you want to show us? Do you have any trophies?
Tell him, say, yeah, I got a bunch of them.
Yes, sir, I got a bunch of them.
Yeah.
Let JP and Kendall go get them.
Right. I just wondered if you wanted to show them. You're around to be able to show them off, but that's cool. Tell us about the kart that you're racing right now. What kind of kart are you racing?
I'm racing a 2013 QRC 125.
Oh wow, 120. Is that like a 125 250?
Dirt biking.
Yeah. So do you have any sponsors and thanks? Anyone you want to thank and give shout outs to? Sponsors.
I couldn't hear you.
Oh, do you want to? Sorry, let me get closer here. Sponsors. You want to? Any sponsors you want to thank?
Yes, I'd like to thank Tumbleweed Speedway, Jags Motorsports, Team Skeen, RJ, and my daddy, and JP.
Oh, I see a big trophy. Wait, what's that? I see some trophies there.
Hold them up, JP. Can you see them all?
I guess we'll get to the other sponsors later, man. Those are exciting. Tell us about those trophies, man. Those are big.
The
Starting with the first one.
Is my animal one that I won last year.
This is your kid kart
My kid kart.
championship.
On the right is my kid kart championship.
Okay.
And that's third place for short track shootout.
And on my left I got third place for
The short track shootout.
short track shootout at Cam Cartway.
Man, that is amazing. I can't believe you do all that at 8 years old. That just blows me away. That's amazing. I like the little you have a little medal there that you wear. That is that medal for the third place there?
No, it's for like
It was the first place for something.
Yeah, put that around his neck, man. That's he got it. There you go. He's got to wear that, man. I've seen trophies and announcing for Outlaw carts. I've never seen that kind of award. Something around your neck like that. That's pretty cool. Anyway, buddy, real quick, I want you gave us sponsors and anyone you want to give a thanks to before we let you go.
my dad.
Yeah. And there's a website we could find you on, jagsmotorsports.com, right? And Are you on Facebook as well?
Yes, sir.
Jack's Motorsports.
Jack's Motorsports.
Okay, so you guys go to, check it out, guys, Jack's Motorsports, and on Facebook, jacksmotorsports.com to see what this amazing kid is doing next. I tell you, I am just blown away. I'm surprised. Well, we got to get to another commercial break before we get to our next guest. Jacob, thank you so much for being on the show, buddy. It was a lot of fun talking to you, man. You're amazing. You know that? Keep up the good work, bro.
Okay.
All right, we're going to get to a commercial break, and we'll be back with our second guest in just a moment.
SSS Multimedia is sending you smoke signals, providing their clients with the ultimate communication and multimedia marketing, distribution, production, and web-based services. They feature high-def video equipment and quality audio sound. SSS is your multimedia source, from graphics for business cards to television production, radio, live sound, and everything in between. SSS is sending you smoke signals. Get your message out with SSS Multimedia. For more information, call 707-701-6416 or email info@sssmultimedia.com. Manticorp Tax and Accounting can help you minimize taxation, establish a corporate presence, and save you money. Our over 25 years of experience in domestic and international taxation and incorporation services makes us the best at what we do. Your first consultation at Manticorp is always free, and our discounted rates guarantee you will not end up paying for what you don't get. Try Manticorp today. For more information, call 707-701-6416 or email info@manticorpusa.com.
The Checkered Flag is brought to you by Tumbleweed Speedway out of Odessa, Texas. For more information, visit them on the web at tumbleweedspeedway.com or on Facebook at Tumbleweed Speedway. For more information, call 432-202-3263. 432-202-3263.
Catch the Checkered Flag show every Tuesday night at 7, 9 Central on the GoLivestream.tv network. Hosted by myself, Ace Naylor. All right, folks, we got on the line right now. We've got Roddney Mize on the show. I hope I pronounced your name right.
Yeah.
Well, hey, how are you, Roddney? It's good to have you on the show. Let's get started right away with before we get to anything else, how you got started in racing and all that good stuff, and tell us about that.
Well, I started off on dirt bikes, and I raced for maybe about 2 years, and I broke my arm. My dad didn't want me to race those anymore, and neither did my mom. So my dad started looking into the go-karts, and so I got started in the go-karts, and I won my first night out and got DQ'd. And then I got to start from there, and then Kevin Stair the other night asked me if I wanted to race Mize for a family night for my dad. And so that's where my Mize sprint got started.
Wow, that's exciting. So now you're racing you're in a micro sprint. Tell us about how that transition was going from a Outlaw car to a micro sprint and how that was for you.
Well, there's still a little bit of driving problems here, but I'm working those out. You know, steer back, stuff like that, you know. But we're still learning. There's a lot of transition there. Speed, driving, there's a lot of difference.
Yeah.
there's gears, and so you've got to learn a lot of stuff for just transition from go-karts to mini sprints.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, it is quite a quite a transition. So tell us about your micro sprint. Is it like? Because I've heard of the big sprint cars, like the 310s and the 410s. Tell us about your micros. Is a micro sprint is just a little scale smaller than a big sprint, isn't it?
Yeah. They got sprint cars, 410s, 360s,
Yeah.
305, and then they got the midgets, which are, I don't really know what midgets are, but I know they're right below the sprint cars. And they got mini sprints, which are typically the Yamaha R6 motors. And mine was Kevin's stairs, and
Yeah.
it was cold. He asked me if I wanted to race it. I was kind of joking around with him first, and I asked him, hey, I want to follow at me, He said, well, maybe we can help you out there. And so he got me in mini sprint, and it was pretty fun.
Yeah. So we were tell us about a little more about the Outlaw cart that you had, and you do other types of racing too, right? Do you do other types of racing other than just mini micro sprint?
Not really.
Oh.
Just mini sprints and
Right.
mini sprints.
Yeah.
And I think Kelly Ostrom, I was on Facebook the other night. She said Kaylee's wanting to put a 250 together, and she said maybe we can get me in there. So I might be racing a 250.
Yeah. I was gonna ask about that. That's gonna be kind of cool if you get back into the whole 250. So if we can get onto a moment here, my friend. I just wanted to say, first off, that everyone here at the Checkered Flag, our condolences and prayers are with your family and all that. We just kind of wanted to give your dad a shout out and tribute. Tell us a little bit about your dad. And what he's done for you in racing and all that stuff. And
well, my dad, he done more for me in racing than I could ever express. He helped me out with a lot of stuff. His race car experience. He knew we had to figure out go-karts because they're just, the opposite of go-karts and race big cars, and he had a hard time figuring those out. So me and him always laughed about that because we couldn't figure out, but he knew they were just bad for the race cars. So whenever you do the tightness of a big car, you do just backwards to tighten up the go-kart. And so he just had me trial and error. That's all we did.
Yeah. So anyway, tell us, about the different tracks you race and things like that. Are you over there? I know you're over there at Cam Cartway.
Yeah, I've been to Cam. I raced a mini sprint at Super Bowl. If I do the series, the Tower Series next year, I'll race whenever I can, whenever they race. I've been to Cam, I-35, Lone Star Shootout in Wichita Falls.
Yeah.
Silver Park Nationals, the Mesquite Longhorn Shootout with that.
Man.
I went to a bunch.
There seems to be and out here in California there is too, but there seems to be a lot of tracks and a lot of different places you could go out there in Texas, dirt tracks to race. There's a dirt track almost every area there. I noticed.
Yeah. And up in North Texas, especially North Texas.
Yeah.
Not really so much in West Texas, but West Texas and North Texas and East Texas are the hot spots for dirt tracks.
Yeah,
right now.
I noticed that. Yeah, that's another one. But I enjoyed my time over there at Cam. I got to do a guest spot there to announce, and I met Kelly. Tell us your thoughts on Kelly. She's just a wonderful lady. What she's doing for the racing community and for those kids.
She's really nice.
Yeah.
I can't explain how nice she is. She's really nice, really respectful, cares.
She really does. She really does care. And you know that's not something you often see, but she really has a genuine care about each and every one of her drivers.
Yeah, there's a few times there where, normal go-kart races, and she wouldn't necessarily back me up, but she would always, tell both of us out, and she just always wanted to solve conflict without no problems.
Yeah.
Just pick up and go back to racing.
She really made me feel at home there. She really made me feel at home. So before we let you go, man, I've had a great talk. I wish we could have you on longer. We've got an agenda on the show here, a big agenda. But before we let you go, is there anything you'd like to say, or anything you'd like to say on your father's behalf, or anything, and then give a shout out to your sponsors and thanks and whatnot.
Well, definitely Kevin Sister and Larry Adams.
Yeah.
And Rusty Trevathan.
Right. Well.
And all I can say is rip Brian Mize.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much, buddy. I mean, you're a strong person. You got a strong attitude, man. I look forward to seeing what you're going to do next in racing. And you're on Facebook, right? So people can go to your Facebook to find out what you're going to be doing next and all that, and they can see the car on there. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm on Facebook. Just contact me or my mother, Elise and David Tolley, or me, Roddney Mize, just either one.
Yeah. Roddney, thank you so much, man. I appreciate having you on the show. We're going to we have to take another break, folks, and we're going to be back in just a moment to talk to Jeffrey Thiescher about NASCAR Junkie and NASCAR Talk.
All right.
All right, man. Thank you. All right.
SSS Multimedia is sending you smoke signals, providing their clients with the ultimate communication and multimedia marketing, distribution, production, and web-based services. They feature high-def video equipment and quality audio sound. SSS is your multimedia source, from graphics for business cards to television production, radio, live sound, and everything in between. SSS is sending you smoke signals. Get your message out with SSS Multimedia. For more information, call 707-701-6416 or email info@sssmultimedia.com. Manticorp Tax and Accounting can help you minimize taxation, establish a corporate presence, and save you money. Our over 25 years of experience in domestic and international taxation and incorporation services makes us the best at what we do. Your first consultation at Manticorp is always free, and our discounted rates guarantee you will not end up paying for what you don't get. Try Manticorp today. For more information, call 707-701-6416 or email info@manticorpusa.com.
The Checkered Flag is brought to you by Tumbleweed Speedway out of Odessa, Texas. For more information, visit them on the web at tumbleweedspeedway.com or on Facebook at Tumbleweed Speedway. For more information, call 432-202-3263. 432-202-3263.
Catch the Checkered Flag show every Tuesday night at 7, 9 Central on the GoLivestream.tv network. Hosted by myself, Ace Naylor.
See our website at checkeredflagshow.com.
Let me know in live. All right, folks. Well, we're going to get to our recap right now in just a little bit and what's coming up for the races and that. But I want to thank our brand new sponsor, Skeen's Diesel Service. Provides multiple big rig and trailer needs, such as remove and replace parts. They have PMs, they have brake jobs, trannies, clutches, anything, AC jobs, and don't forget, DOT inspections. Don't wait this month don't wait this month on a dealer when the fast and accurate service is done right here at Skeen's Diesel Service. For more information, you can call them at 432-334-9800, 432-334-9800. Open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday. They have DOT inspections 8 to 12 and then 1 to 4. They're located at 16501 West 120 Odessa, Texas, 79766. And they're off the exit of 866. Again, Skeen's Diesel Service. Big hats off. Thank you for them. We're going to talk about the upcoming races. Well, there's some pretty exciting things happening. Now, there will be remember, no points races. We're going to have the fair. So the fair will be this coming weekend at Lakeport Speedway. Now, get this, guys. This is funny. They've got donkey basketball. Now, donkey basketball, these guys actually have to sit on the back of a donkey and play basketball. And this is going to happen on Thursday night. Everything starts at 5 o'clock. September 4th will be the mud bogs. They'll be getting wild and dirty in there with those mud bogs, those four-wheel drives, whatever trucks you want to bring. And you can actually sign up and bring your truck and show us what you got from the mud bogs. September 5th, flat track motorcycles on September 5th. September 6th will be the Dirt Nationals, including the jalopies. Now, the jalopies, let me explain those. Those are very exciting. The jalopies go in the infield with a small dirt area, and they have tires. They have to go in and out of the tires for the jalopies. So David Fury actually won the jalopies. We're going to get to the actually right now we're going to get to the recap here in just a moment. Now that we're doing that, we're going to go to the recap. Now the recap from August 22nd, this past race that went down at Ukiah Speedway. We're going to start with the legends. Cameron Austin took a 14.502 in the fast time. Oh, we've got Jeffrey Thiescher on the line right now. We'll get back to this in a moment. Hey, Jeff.
Hey, Sharon.
Hey, I was just rambling on about our recap. We'll get back to the recap in a little bit later. But right now we've got Jeffrey Thiescher on the line. Jeff, now we're here to talk about the NASCAR Junkie today, and the hot topic, obviously on everybody's mind right now, is let's talk about the what NASCAR is doing, and then the chase for the Cup. Yeah, let's talk about the chase for the Cup, and what your predictions are, and also if we can talk about some other controversy. Ryan Blaney's saying that Menard got lucky with his fuel strategy. So let's talk. Let's get into the chase for the Cup. We're right down to the wire here now.
Yeah, it is. These next 2 weeks are going to make or break it for sure. Mm-hmm. And it's a crazy deal. I like Kevin Harvick and Kyle Busch. Those two guys look really good for it, I think. So.
Yeah, they definitely do. I could see that happening. Let's talk about that and the new paint job. Now, Danica Patrick got a new paint job and a brand new sponsor, and signed it for a multi-deal.
Yeah, that is a major deal. She did use her she used what she had to get it done, and I give her a lot of credit for that, because that's her own deal right there. She did very well with it. Right.
Did you get to did you get a chance to watch this past weekend's race at all?
No, I was fishing.
Oh yeah, you were on vacation. Lucky you. I know, you were out there fishing and camping and doing your thing. Well, you deserve it, man.
Actually, I just parked at a 7-Eleven to be able to call you. I'm driving home from there right now.
Oh, okay, so you're still on vacation then. Oh, okay. Do we catch you at a bad time?
We're okay.
Yeah. Well, that's exciting. Yeah. Well, that's exciting, man.
I see a lot of stuff going on in NASCAR now, and teams consolidating and making deals, and drivers coming up. There are a lot of drivers. Kyle Larson, there are new drivers coming into the nationwide series. It's an exciting time for NASCAR right now.
Yeah, it is. And then to see Kyle Larson go back to his roots and give these kids a chance to out there at Cycleland to get out there and race, you know, and do their thing, I thought is pretty humble of him to do that.
Oh, definitely. And that's a good thing, you know. He's promoting racing, and that's what all those Cup drivers need to do. They need to be out there with the kids, because you know what? It's the kids that really make NASCAR what it is, because it's a lot of the kids that bring the parents to the track.
And a lot of the kids you see in NASCAR that were once in an Outlaw cart, like Kyle Larson, and you know, you got Rico Abreu for, you know, NASCAR K&N, you know, he's doing the pro thing. And Rico Abreu's got a late model now from stepping out of a sprint. So, you know, yeah, that's another thing. You know, it's good that they're doing that, because we have second generation drivers that could very well see in NASCAR in 5 to 10 years from now.
And you guys have some really awesome tracks up there in Sacramento and in that area up there.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, a lot of the tracks up here really provide an outlet for these kids to show off their talent. Dixon, Cycleland, you know, in Chico, Red Bluff, Ukiah. I can name a bunch. I mean, there's quite a few up here that allow these kids to show their talent.
Yeah, and that's great, you know, and just the power of that series that they did too just recently, you know, was awesome.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it sure was. Now let's talk. You know, we got kind of off the whole NASCAR junkie thing. Let's get back on that real quick. I was don't want to stray too far. Ryan Blaney. Now Ryan Blaney is accusing Menard of getting lucky with his fuel strategy and the fuel strategy. Can you give us what your thoughts are on that?
Well, I don't think it's luck. I think they probably had planned it. You know, I don't know. It's part of their strategy. Whatever Menard did, they had a strategy to do that. And
yeah.
Something put them in a situation where they could.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Exactly.
Like, I don't know. You know, I didn't see the race, but it sounds like maybe he pitted out a sequence or something. I don't know.
Yeah, you know, that would be my thought also. Well, let's get okay. So that's cool. You know, we got their NASCAR junkie, and let's talk about the chase for the Cup. Predictions for a chase for the Cup. Who you think's gonna win it, and who would your fantasy lineup be for the top 5? That's another one.
Okay. Well, you know, it's Kevin Harvick. I gotta pick Kevin Harvick. I'm looking at Kyle Busch, Jimmy Johnson, Jeff Gordon, and maybe he's not gonna. He might not make it, but I'm crossing my fingers.
Yeah. We'll see what happens. He's got another chance.
Yeah, I'm trying to think who the 5th guy would be. I'm not sure. I don't know.
Me, those top 5, I'd love to see at least. I'd love to see Danica Patrick at least be in the top 5 with her new sponsor. I'd love to see that.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think they'll be able to do it. But
yeah, I mean that would be my fantasy 5.
She's making the chase, so.
Yeah, she's making the chase, and that's good. But that would be my fantasy 5, you know, if I wanted to do that. Anyway, hey man, real quick, just anything you got coming up with Go Live Stream? Anything you wanted to talk to us about? And then we'll let you go because we got to get to our recap and what's coming up.
Yeah, we're just Go Live Stream's working on some new technology, and we'll be at Bakersfield Speedway this next weekend webcasting the races there, and just moving forward with a lot of new ideas that I've got going.
Yeah. Well, hey, Jeff, thank you so much for calling. We're going to keep an eye on that and see what's up. Folks, go to golivestream.tv, and you can see my show, his show on there, of course, but also working on realfast.tv to be going mobile. That should be happening in sometime in 2016.
Yes.
All right, man.
We're working hard. I'm trying. I'm working in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, you are, man. You are. Anyway, we'll go ahead and let you go, man. I appreciate the call, and have a good one.
All right. Talk to you later.
All right.
Bye.
All right, Jeffrey Thiescher. Always good to hear from Jeffrey Thiescher. Well, let's get back on to what we were talking about, our recap here. Get back to our recap. And we were talking to legends. Bill Kissenmacher took heat race number 1. Second was Cameron Austin. Third was Rob Alberigi. Carly Austin took 5th, and Carly Austin was 4th, and then 5th was Jaden Fisher with the top 5. Legends Maine. Cameron Austin won the second. Bill Kissenmacher. Third, Jaden Fisher. The 4th was Rob Alberigi, and 5th was Carly Austin. Great job keeping it in the top 5 for the legends. Ron Duke Jr., Tristan Moosey in 3rd, and in 4th was Danny Helm. In the Jammers, Elizabeth Ingalls took the time at a 16.285. Elizabeth Ingalls took the first place. Second was Stephen Sprague. Elizabeth Ingalls and Stephen Sprague in second. That was with the Jammers. It actually ran with the Pro Jammers over there in Ukiah. So Pro Jammers, Justin Moran took 15.733. Heat race number 1 was won by Jeremiah Gamble. Big hats off to Jeremiah Gamble, new to racing this year. Second, Michelle Odell. Cody Hart took the first, and then the second was Justin Moore. David Rogers took 3rd. Gene Odell Jr. in 4th, and 5th was Gene Odell Sr. So Odell's father and son were right in behind each other. Jeremy Gamble took the main event win. Good, big hats off to Jeremy Gamble. Second was Justin Moran. David Rogers, and the 5th was Odell Sr. And you can find the recaps by going to LakeportSpeedway.com. They'll walk you through all the things that happened and what those exciting things were. Taco Bell Bombers. Denny Kashana, 14.519. Denny was just fast. He was fast all night, just extremely fast. Denny Kashana with 14.519. Bradley Brackett, second. Danny Kashada came in second for the fast dash. Justin Cool in 3rd, and Colby Berry in 4th. Slow dash, going with the top 5. Mike Collins took the slow dash. Mo Abbott in 2nd. In 3rd, Josh Morrison. Justin Delario took 4th. Mike Collins in the slow heat race, took the win. Justin Cool, that would be the 2nd. And 3rd, Danny Kashada. 4th, Jeff French. And 5th, Eric Ray. Heat race number 2, Bradley Brackett. 2nd, Bob Mook. 3rd was Cody Richard. Colby Berry in 4th, and 5th, Tristan Moosey bringing up the top 5. Berry and Moosey, they're new only for the last couple of seasons to a bomber. Danny Kashada, big hats off Danny Kashada. His car was just fast all night, and he took the win. Danny Kashada. 2nd was Jeff French. 3rd, Eric Ray. 4th, Mike Collins, and in 5th was Dustin Cool for that. Jalopies, Wayne Hunt. Now these jalopies are pretty exciting. They got circles, they got tires, and these cars go in and out of the tires in a small road course. Wayne Hunt took the win. Jesse Steele, Chance Smith in 3rd. David Land the 3rd and 4th, and 5th was Tony Espinoza. Main event, David Uria took the main event in his jalopy. He took some time out and had raced. 2nd, Chance Smith. 3rd, Todd Torrens, and David Land the 3rd. And then Colton Bossell took the top 5. On down to the wet, wacky, and wild boat races. Those were exciting. The best of show was Dale Ochoa, Shane Friedenberg, and then Wayne Hunt and Ryan Ellis was 4th. Recap: Wayne Hunt was going after Ryan Ellis through the path. Ellis goes through the wall on the front stretch. Espicala spins 3 and 4th. Friedenberg gets into the back of Ochoa and spins for spin number 2. Basella is faster than Espicala. Wayne Hunt gets into the back of Espicala and the back green for a few laps, and Espicala was your winner. It was the most insane thing you've ever seen. They were knocking boats off cars. I mean, that was quite a destructive boat race. I mean, you had few cars stuck in the middle. I mean, boats were flying over the top of cars, were hitting cars. It was just the most insane, destructive thing you've ever seen. And you're going to be able to see that again on Sunday night for the fair. So be sure to come out and join us as we support local drivers, and they compete for the 2015 Ukiah Lakeport Championship. That's Ukiah and Lakeport. For more information, please visit their website, ukayaspeedway.com or lakeportspeedway.com. Like them on Facebook at facebook.com/ukayaspeedway or facebook.com. Lakeport Speedway, proud member of Contingency Connection Race Awards. So that's the press conference for there. And again, no racing this weekend, September 3rd, donkey basketball, mud bogs on the 4th, flat track motorcycles on the 5th, and dirt nationals on the 6th, including jalopies on the 6th. The dirt nationals including jalopies on the 6th. So that'll be happening for the fair festivities for the 3 nights of the fair. Well, I want to thank all our guests for calling in. Tonight, or actually being on Skype, and our guests for calling in tonight. I want to give a big hats off to Cabot Bigham for taking that win this past weekend. And I also want to give a shout out to McKenna Haase. McKenna, we're praying for you for a quick recovery. We're glad you're okay. That was quite a roll she took in her car. Definitely out there on the winning streak. We're praying for you to get better, so you can get back in the car and get back into the winner's circle. Well, that's our show, folks. I'm your host, Ace Naylor. To find out who we're going to have on next week, check out our Facebook at thecheckeredflagshow.com. Again, that's thecheckeredflagshow.com. Before we get to our sponsors, real quick, I want to thank our new sponsor right now. Skeen's Diesel Service provides multiple big rig and trailers and such to remove and replace parts. PMs, they have brake jobs, trannies, clutch jobs, electrical issues, they can fix it. AC jobs, and don't forget their DOT inspections. Don't wait months on a dealer when fast and accurate service can be done right there at Skeen's Diesel Service, for those of you who are out there in Odessa, Texas. 432-334-9800. That's 432-334-9800. Open 9 to 5, Monday through Friday. DOT inspections are from 8 to noon and then 1 to 4. They're located at 16501 West 120, Odessa, Texas, 79766, off the 866 exit. Go to Skeen's Diesel Service, and if you're watching the show, tell them, please, that the Checkered Flag sent you. Well, that's our show, folks. Until next week, I'm your host, Ace Naylor. You can, and then...
SSS Multimedia is sending you smoke signals, providing their clients with the ultimate communication and multimedia marketing, distribution, production, and web-based services. They feature high-def video equipment and quality audio sound. SSS is your multimedia source, from graphics for business cards to television production, radio, live sound, and everything in between. SSS is sending you smoke signals. Get your message out with SSS Multimedia. For more information, call 707-701-6416 or email info@sssmultimedia.com. Manticorp Tax and Accounting can help you minimize taxation, establish a corporate presence, and save you money. Our over 25 years of experience in domestic and international taxation and incorporation services makes us the best at what we do. Your first consultation at Manticorp is always free, and our discounted rates guarantee you will not end up paying for what you don't get. Try Manticorp today. For more information, call 707-701-6416 or email info@manticorpusa.com.
The Checkered Flag is brought to you by Tumbleweed Speedway out of Odessa, Texas. For more information, visit them on the web at tumbleweedspeedway.com or on Facebook at Tumbleweed Speedway. For more information, call 432-202-3263. 432-202-3263.
Catch the Checkered Flag show every Tuesday night at 7, 9 Central on the GoLivestream.tv network. Hosted by myself, Ace Naylor.
See our website at checkeredflagshow.com.
Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. A beast of machine, hitting on you with speed, running gasoline lean. Give me all what I need indeed. Pedal to the metal, the life that I dream. Can't settle for tea, kettle when I can roast it like coffee bean. My chest is splitting the seams, pumping supreme. A rough race, leaves enough trees, slush smoking with steam. Spinning wheels and he deals with high velocity. Break the rules of physics and win, become an odyssey. Might be second place, but I'm riding behind. Set to draft, I feel the G-force adjust, yes, a better lap. My tires may be bald, riding a weather track, but I've left my checker pass so I can reach the checkered flag.